This morning, I did what any healthy individual would do and wake up and start scrolling Instagram before even getting out of bed, and saw that all the secret rares have been revealed. People have been opening up the Glory of Team Rocket a little bit early in Japan. The set comes out this Friday, but of course, people are going to get their hands on it a little bit early. And I thought, since these have been revealed, let's go through them real quick. Let's make a quick little video. No fancy editing, nothing too crazy. We're just going to throw all the pictures on screen and talk about them, because I got to go to work. But sometimes Pokemon is more important than cutting paper. Now, of course, as most of you probably know, the Glory of Team Rocket is going to be half of our set Destined Rivals, along with Heatwave Arena, I believe it was. Whatever set had Ethan's Ho-Oh, Cynthia's Garchomp, like the Misty's Psyduck. This set is going to be incredible. Good luck at getting your hands on any Destined Rivals. I've kind of given up hope already. I was at GameStop yesterday and they finally had a ton of stuff in stock, but it's $10 a pack. If you want a 3-pack of Scarlet Violet base, Obsidian Flames, it's $30. If you want like a 4-pack bundle, they had a bunch of those Annihilate boxes, $40. I don't know if I'm going to be picking up many cards at $10 a pack, but we'll have to see. If I don't have a choice and tariffs are going to persist, that's what we're going to be getting. So anyways, let's dive right into this. First up, we've got Spidops. I don't like Spidops as a Pokemon. Don't really care for it, but dude, this card looks badass. I'm a big fan of these kind of monochromatic color schemes. You've got a couple greens, a little bit of brown and yellow, and black. Like, this card looks insane. Reminds me a lot of that Coughing card from Cosmic Eclipse. Really, really nice, especially with the gray border. I'm not sure this is going to be one everyone's excited for, but dude, Rocket Spidops, I'd be stoked to pull this one. Next up, we've got a Houndoom card. I don't know the names of all these Rocket admins and stuff, so I'm not even going to try. Of course, I know Giovanni and the Grunts, but you got a Houndoom card here. Rocket's Houndoom. Looks incredible as well. Really nice artwork. Honestly, I think I like this one more than the one we got in Shrouded Fable. Next up, we've got Blaziken. If you've been watching for a while, you probably know Gen 3 is my favorite generation. This Blaziken goes hard. Love it. When I saw there was a Blaziken card in the set, I was really hoping it would get an IR. I kind of held off hope, considering it wasn't a Rockets Pokemon, but we've got it, and dude, it looks great. This is, this is like everything I could want out of a Blaziken IR. It looks great in my opinion. Clamperl, I think this is one of the weaker ones, but the artwork is still really nice. I feel like it doesn't really fit in this set. Everything else kind of does so far. It's kind of dark and like badass looking. This is just, a clam at the bottom of the sea. Whatever. Pretty cool card nonetheless, but I don't think this is going to be anyone's like chase card by any means. We've got the Wobbuffet. This is going to be our ETB promo. Looks really cool. I like that there's other Pokemon in here. There's a Drowsy, there's a Sneasel. You've also got a bunch of Rocket Grunts. Looks cool. Again, like, I'm not a big fan of this like chibi, like thick line style of cartoon artwork, I guess. But still, sweet card. We're all going to get our hands on it, hopefully, if we can get some ETBs. Got a little guest appearance from Penelope here. Next up, we've got Rocket's Orbeetle. Again, not one I'm sure is going to be too sought after. I don't think anyone's going to be claiming this as their chase card from the set. There's a lot of other cards that are going to overshadow it. I don't think Orbeetle is the most popular Pokemon, but I think the art style is pretty nice on this. We've got a Weezing card. I think everyone was hoping it would be like Jesse or James. I guess James with the Weezing, but at least we have a Weezing. I'm happy we've got one. I think it could focus more on Weezing itself. A little bit more disappointed in this card. I feel like Weezing's a cool Pokemon and they just don't really like do a good job of portraying how cool it could be. We've got a really nice Rocket's Murkrow here. Really like the contrast of the background. It kind of reminds me of that Miraidon ETB promo a little bit. Really cool card. Honestly, I'm a fan of Murkrow. I don't really know what it is about it, but I've always kind of liked it. Think this is a cool card. Definitely one I'm going to want to pick up. Zamazenta. Honestly, when this card got revealed, I wasn't really too interested in it. I'm still not really that interested in it. Really, really nice artwork. Not going to lie there. Like, the artwork is amazing, but I don't really care. I think I got tired of Zamazenta through the Sword and Shield era. There's been way too many Zacian and Zamazenta cards. Yes, this card looks really, really cool, but honestly, not my cup of tea, not my style of artwork. Kind of like the Clamperl, I feel like it doesn't really fit in this set. And when you think of Rocket, you think Raticate, of course, Rattata and Raticate. We've got a Raticate IR card. It's got a bunch of them running around. You got a Rocket Grunt there. It looks like they're underground in like a tunnel or a sewer or something. Cool card. Nothing too crazy about it, but it's sweet that like a lot of like iconic kind of like bad guy Pokemon are being represented in this set. Giovanni's Meowth here, I guess Rocket's Meowth. A lot of people like this card. I think it's really cool. I've said it already, the chibi kind of thick line, cartoony style isn't really for me, but I think it works in this card. I like that the outline of Meowth kind of changes based off the light source hitting him. It's darker on the shadowed side. It's got light on the light. Giovanni in the back looks kind of silly, but I think it's kind of cool. The little rocket logos on the screens there. Sweet card. Honestly, Meowth's dope. I think it's a cool card. I think they could have went, various ways with the art style, but if you're going to do this art style, I think this is a really, really good hit at it. Kangaskhan, again, I feel like this one doesn't really fit in the set. Cool card though. I think it would work better in something else. Maybe Heatwave Arena, or maybe this could have been thrown into Journey together. I like that he's like chatting with this Quagsire, showing the little Kangaskhan, the Quagsire. I'm not like the biggest fan of just like a small Pokemon slapped in a background here, especially one that doesn't have a ton of detail. But yeah, we've got it. It's another IR. There's a lot of illustration rares in this set. I feel like it's a lot different than what we had in Journey together. We've got a bunch of full arts here. We're going to skim through them. These ones with the trainers I think are really cool. We got the Moltres EX with a Rocket Grunt. You got Giovanni's Mewtwo. This one is badass. Really, really want this one. It looks really cool. I love that red background. Regirock is in here. Nidoking. Man, I love Nidoking. Something about Nidoking I've always liked. The classic art style of that Pokemon is just insane. The watercolors from, the Pokemon Red splash art and all that stuff. Really sweet. And there seems to be an SIR in the set for it, which I'm super stoked about. You got Crobat as well. Love Crobat. Crobat, I think, is one of the best shiny Pokemon. I think it's a really cool Pokemon. One of the best parts of Gen 2, in my opinion. Persian. Dude, there are a lot of these portrait full art Pokemon. Super stoked. These are some of my favorite cards in Journey together. Honestly, I really love the gold ones. I'm going to try to get every one of the full arts and the golds. It seems like they're only doing Journey together and Destined Rivals for trainers Pokemon, in our generation at least, over here in English. We'll have to see, but still super cool. Now you've got some Rockets full art cards. Giovanni there. Again, I don't know the names of these guys. This is the big stuff right here. The Rockets Moltres EX. This card is so sick. Like I've said before, I kind of like these like crazy, like darker style artworks. There's good contrast on here. The art is amazing. The Pokemon takes up a large majority of the card. I think it looks really, really cool. The Mewtwo card, everyone's been hyped up for Giovanni's Mewtwo. Again, I think this one is really, really good. They could have gone a lot of different ways with this card with Giovanni and Mewtwo, but I think this does a great job. I don't know, just a really nice card. The contrast in the background does a good job. There's like not too much detail, but enough detail to make it look good. Really stoked on this. The Nidoking, this kind of goes back to that original watercolor design. Really like this card. Honestly, I think this might be my favorite card in the set. Definitely one I'm going to have to get my hands on, and I don't think it's going to be the most expensive card by a long shot, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. And the Crobat, dude, with all the Golbats, the Zubats, the other Crobats in the background, like this card is badass. Really like this one. Like I said, Crobat's an awesome Pokemon. I think this set is doing an amazing job, honestly. Like, artwork is 10 out of 10 in my opinion. There are a couple cards in there that I don't think should be in there. I feel like they don't benefit the set in any way, but I'm not going to take away points because there's extra cards in here that shouldn't be. Again, don't know the names of these trainers. Not going to look it up right now. I got to get to work soon. But we've got some badass trainer cards. This one looks really nice. Giovanni with the other admins and a grunt in the background. A couple grunts in the foreground there too at the bottom. Really nice card. Giovanni's Mewtwo, the gold variant. Really, really cool. Looks like we're getting Crobat as well. So those will be our two. I think they're going with Ethan's Ho-Oh and Cynthia's Garchomp. So really sick, those 4 options for us. And I don't know, Rocket's Tower or something like that. A stadium card. Super cool. Honestly, I think this Giovanni card is awesome. I really like all the SIRs. Of course, the Pokemon are my favorite. Like the Moltres, like they're all super good in their own way. Like slightly different art styles. Like I think like none of them miss, which is rare. Usually when we're looking at these sets, like there's something that misses. Like Volcanion was great artwork, but Volcanion, why Volcanion and Journey together? It was just thrown in there. We don't have that situation here. I think anyone would be stoked to pull any of these SIRs. And like along with Heatwave Arena, like all the stuff in that set is absolutely amazing as well. This is going to be incredible. Like good luck getting your hands on any of it though. I feel like it's going to be very, very difficult for us to pick up Destined Rivals here in Canada or North America in general. Canada seems to be getting shafted on product as of late. I don't know if it's the tariffs. I don't know if it's just too many people picking it up, but like nowhere has anything in stock. And when you find it in stock, it's super expensive. So I don't know if I'm going to really be opening this up. I managed to get a PC ETB, but if you haven't watched my last video, we don't open PC ETBs. There's no real benefit to it. So we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find a $500 booster box of this set or what, but we'll figure it out. Hopefully you can get your hands on some Destined Rivals. Let me know what your favorite SAR was from this little video here. I'm going to have to say, dude, I honestly don't think I can choose. I'm going to have to say Nidoking just because I think Nidoking is an underappreciated Pokemon, and this artwork is like perfect in my opinion. It's like, I really love that classic Nidoking design. It really does it for me. But dude, Moltres, Mewtwo, they're all super good. Even the IRs, dude. Like the Torrentula did not have to go as hard as it did. Super cool set. Really hope I can get my hands on it. Really hope you guys can rip some packs. Don't hoard too much of this set. I know it's going to be very difficult to get on the jump, but hopefully it's printed to the moon and we can get a bunch of it towards the end of the year. Like I've said before, we're still finding products with like Lost Origin and Silver Tempest occasionally. These are going to be available for at least another year or two, I'd imagine, especially if they're ramping up printing. So don't FOMO, don't pay ridiculous prices. You know, it's disappointing when you can't open something on release. Maybe buy a couple booster packs if you can find a 3-pack or an ETB at a good price, but don't go ham. Don't spend like 400 USD on a booster box, which I'm hearing they're going for. And same with Glory of Team Rocket. Like, I think these are going for a crazy amount of money. I don't really open Japanese, so I don't know. I'm not the one to ask. Maybe check with PokeNE. I'm sure he's made a video on it. But dude, Destined Rivals, the Glory of Team Rocket, gonna be absolutely incredible. All right, guys, that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.